Okay, hi everybody. Congratulations for earning your job here at GCU as a resident assistant and a resident director. My name is Christine Diaz, and after completing this training today, I guarantee you will possess all of the tools needed to be a successful RA and RD. So you don't need to take my word for it. I have accumulated a large resume being here at GCU, which has qualified me to stand in front of here today with y'all. I'm hoping that my passion for this job will inspire y'all to do the best that y'all can and stay long-term here with us as well. So my journey began in this exact room, in those exact seats, and I spent my 4 years here as a student being an RA. I faced many obstacles that I'm sure that you will face, but with the proper training, one is able to set preventatives that can excel you in this career. So my leadership skills also came as an asset, landing me in this position to pass on the knowledge necessary that y'all need, especially through my Christian worldview. I am an empathetic person who understands what comes along with going to college as well. So I am blessed to have the opportunity to help countless students and new employees throughout the year. Okay, so we're gonna start with a little icebreaker. And I'm going to start with what can you be to be a leader? So I'm gonna start with you.
Okay.
What do you think that actually, you see, I see, Mr. Pope, I see that you seem a little bit eager. So usually when people interrupt, I know that some certain trainers will get very upset with that, but I see it as you being eager and enthusiastic to start. So I'm actually gonna start with you then. Can you start and tell me what makes a good leader?
A good leader, I would say, listens. All right, first and foremost, you listen. Most people want to talk and be the leader, but you also have to listen sometimes.
That's
Thank
good.
you.
So what did you do to achieve this? I saw you talking at first, so I don't know if you were listening while you were doing that. So what do you think you could do to achieve
So
that?
unfortunately, I wasn't listening. So thing I can do to listen better is just pay attention to the instructor. All right, first and foremost, pay attention to you. No, I apologize.
Oh.
Yes.
Thank you so much. You know what? Like I said, it might upset some other trainers, but I see it as eagerness. So thank you so much for answering that icebreaker. Now, do you want to start?
Yes, I think that a good leader needs to be an encourager.
That's good. So what can you do to be an encourager?
Try to find like the positive things that are happening and point those out before you look for any negative things.
That's true. So that's kind of what I did with Mr. Pope over here. I pointed out the good thing about talking, but then we also settled on how we could, balance it as well. Good job, Miss Selena.
Good leaders listen,
Mm-hmm.
you pay attention when somebody else is talking.
Good
You
job.
have leaders and you have followers.
That's good.
And I am a leader, not a follower.
And that's exactly what we're looking for. I'm sure that's why you got the job. And Mrs. Archer.
Good leaders are compassionate and understanding.
Good. And what do you think you can do to acquire that? That kind of goes with the Christian worldview. So is that maybe what we could be working with?
Definitely.
Good. And then this one?
I think a good leader, what makes a good leader is having like an open mind and a growth mindset, just not being stuck in your ways and
And how do you think
putting
you can
yourself,
achieve that?
but I think you can achieve it by maybe putting yourself in your employee's shoes, like doing what they do, like not to forget where you came from to begin with.
And I think that's exactly what I do. As I said, I started in y'all's position, and I love training because I feel like it puts me back into that spot and humbles me a little bit. Good job, y'all. So in my time here as a GCU staff member, I have found 3 qualities that I have possessed during my time here as a leader that assisted in my success. Those objectives would be conflict management, dependability, and confidence. So to start, conflict management is an aspect that is much needed when in a position of authority. In order to understand and manage conflict, we must first understand the different styles that come with this. So I know that sometimes in a lecture that can get a little bit boring, so I'm gonna give y'all some visuals right here. And we're going to look over the different conflict styles, and we're going to do an activity as well. That will role play some scenarios that might happen throughout campus and which one of the conflict management styles that y'all would approach doing this. So I'm going to assign y'all some possible conflicts that will occur, and we will start. So the first one will be a student and one will be y'all's position. So a student is not showing up to class. This is something that y'all are going to have to manage if this happens, because of course attendance and grades is a big important concept for GCU, and we want the success of all of our students. So we'll have you be the student and you can be the RA. So a student is not showing up to class. Let's roll for this.
Okay, so I noticed you haven't been coming to class all week, and I just didn't know if there was something I could do to help you. Is there something going on?
I just can't get up for class. I don't know. I feel like I don't have to go, so I just haven't been going.
Well, it's affecting your grade, and I feel like maybe you could get to bed earlier, or what are you doing in the evenings?
Hanging out with my friends. Like my best friend's right next door to me, so.
Okay, so I want to help you. Is there something you can do to change? Like, can you maybe put some limits on that friend next door?
I could do that. Like have a time that she has to leave.
Mhm.
Okay, I can tell her.
Like I'd like to have like a pact with you, because I feel like you can get your points, your grade up in our class, like 10 points, by
Okay.
just showing up.
Okay, that'd
And
be
I know
great.
you think it's not important, but it is affecting your grade.
You're right.
All right, good job. So, so as you can see on your paper, what we try to aim for is collaborating, which is both party wins, and compromising. But sometimes you do have to be in a position of authority, and this was a time where we used competing as to achieve the goal. So one party seeks to satisfy interest regardless of the impact of the other party. So she kind of did compromise with you a little bit, but she didn't give up anything. You were the one that gave up your time, but you were willing, and that was really good. Good job, y'all. Okay, the next one will be a student is having a hard time adjusting to a new roommate. So this sometimes we have students from coming all over the country, and most of them were well off, where they didn't have to ever share a room, or their house was big enough. And this is definitely a different transition that they're going through, where it's a smaller area. So this is where a lot of the conflict comes up. So I will have Miss Molina and Miss Archer. You could be the student, and you could be the RA. And so you are having a hard time adjusting to your roommate.
I'm having a problem with my roommate. She likes to stay up all night and party and to have the TV on, and so I just don't know what I need to do.
Alright, I'm sorry to hear that, but can you be considerate and let her still stay up late and have people over, but yet I will talk to her about having a cutoff time, so let's say 9 p.m.
Oh, that sounds good. I think I can handle that, 9 p.m.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, good. That was a little direct, but it showed the main objective, which is to manage the conflict. So this seemed like y'all used compromising, where both parties win. So the roommate is able to stay up a little bit longer, but then we also put a curfew on it. So that way you're happy, you're getting to bed at a good time, but then she's also able to enjoy her life as well. Good job. Okay, so like I said, although we want to build a relationship with these students, we must also gain their respect. So practicing where to meet somewhere in the middle is a way to ensure your success here. Okay, another objective is dependability. This is another key quality to have for this position. This is based on a wide range of opportunities where dependability is needed. It can tie back to our conflict management where you'll be dependent to problem solve. It also can go to being dependent for emotional support. These students are extremely stressed. There's actually a study showing that 55% of students nationally claim that their biggest stressor to be is academics. So the dependability can also extend towards management as well. We might need y'all to, or we will be expecting y'all to keep up with calculations and numbers, as well as cost efficiency. With dependability comes trust, not only from yourself, but the other staff and the students as well. So we're going to do a short exercise where we're going to be putting together, it might seem a little silly, but depending on one another comes with trust, not only from yourself, as I said, but the students and staff as well. So y'all will be working very closely together. So with that, y'all will definitely need some trust. So I need 2 volunteers. Okay, perfect. Okay, I'm gonna need y'all to stand up. And y'all can start right here. So Katie, I'll have you close your eyes, and then Pope, I'm gonna need you to direct her to go around the table with her eyes closed without hitting anything and to get back to her spot right here.
Okay. Mrs. Saad,
Yes.
take about 7 steps forward.
I'm so scared.
All right, stop. Turn to your right.
Okay.
Take 7 steps forward. All right, turn to your right. I want you to turn to your right just a little bit more. All right, now you're gonna walk forward until I tell you to stop. Go.
Okay.
All right, stop.
Okay.
Turn to your right. And we're gonna take it, we're gonna go right back to where we started.
Okay.
Go forward till you hear me till you stop. Stop. Turn to your right. Take 2 steps forward. Open your eyes. You're back where you started.
That was so good. Okay, good job. Y'all can take a seat. You see? So, like I said, although it might have been a little bit silly, you were nervous, but he was able to bring you from one spot all the way back to another. So you depended on him for your eyes. So, like I said, that's a great way to build trust. Because I know y'all are strangers right now, but by the end of this, y'all are gonna be like this. So I'm gonna close with our last and most important objective to me, and that is confidence, which is something that I hope I showed y'all throughout this. I will show y'all a video that will help further explain, because I know I'm a visual person. So we're gonna watch a quick video.
Where potential failure seems to lurk at every corner. Maybe you've heard this advice before. Be more confident. And most likely, this is what you think when you hear it. If only it were that simple. But what is confidence? Take the belief that you are valuable, worthwhile, and capable, also known as self-esteem. Add in the optimism that comes when you are certain of your abilities. And then, empowered by these, act courageously to face a challenge head on. This is confidence. It turns thoughts into action.
Okay, I asked y'all in the beginning of the session, what makes a leader? Y'all all gave me extremely good answers, and I want to know, with a raise of hands, who thinks they are a leader after this training? And who is ready to be a GCU member?
Let's go!